What's going on, everybody? BouseFeenux here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Aramusha Comprehensive Guide. So if you watched my Shaman guide, this is going to be pretty similar. This is all live. I haven't done a script for this or anything. I just find it's easier to teach you guys how to play a character like this than just looking through for that 2 seconds of footage where I do the mix-up that I actually want to show you. So you can take that for what you will, and today, as training dummy, I've got here with me Flukerson. Why don't you say hi to the nice internet people?
Hello, everybody.
He makes great videos on his channel. I'll have that linked in the description down below. He's actually really close to a milestone, so if you go sub to him, that'd be fantastic. Help him get to that 10K. But thanks for joining me today, man. We're going to be showing you guys the moveset, max punishes, stuff like that. Very similar to the Shaman video. So let's go ahead and get into it. We'll take a look at the moveset here real quick. He really only has these two chains. It's Tempest. So you have Tempest and Tempest Alternate, and how the Aramusha works is he has an infinite chain. So if you start with a light attack or a heavy attack from the side or from the top, you can take that into an infinite chain, so I'll show you that real quick. So if you go side, you have to go top. If you go top, you've got to go side. Otherwise, the chain ends. So if I try to go light and then try to go to the other side, the chain stops. But if I go side to top, I can keep going. And you can do this forever until you run out of stamina. And it works. You can actually chain in heavy attacks as well. So you can start with a light attack and then throw in heavies or change those to lights or, you know, whatever combination of those you want to do, as long as you're going from side to top or top to side. And that's what the alternate is. Tempest and Tempest Alternate, all it's doing is show you can start from the top or you can start from the side, and that'll take you into your infinite combo. He's also got these rushing attacks. These are his sprint forward. He's got Rushing Wind, and then he's got Rushing Wind Alternate. So Rushing Wind is important to note because it starts from the top, and this one gives you Hyper Armor. This is just his forward dash heavy. So this one has Hyper Armor, and it's feintable. You can feint that into a guard break or whatever you want to do, or you can use it to trade blows if the enemy's far away. And then you've got the Rushing Wind Alternate, which comes from the side. Like that. And if you're fighting a Conqueror, we discovered this a little bit ago, where if he blocks it, usually if it's a heavy attack, Conqueror gets a free guard break, right? Well, not with this attack. It's really interesting that way. Also, if you miss this attack, you get a second chance at it if you press heavy again right after the attack lands. So that's pretty interesting. If it hits, you don't get that, though. So that one, the side attacks don't have the Hyper Armor property. So anyway, let's get into the last little bit of his moveset. His moveset is very short. We got the Blade Blockade, and there's a few different things you can do with this. So you get to Blade Blockade by pressing down on the analog stick or moving the mouse down, whatever you're playing on. It's the same way you'd activate All Block with any other character or Nobushi Hidden Stance if you play those guys. But it's timed. You can't hold it forever. And you can get guard broken out of it. You can't counter guard break. So that's, you got to really be careful with that so people can really bait you into it. So let's go ahead and show you a couple of things you can do. If you do a heavy attack after all blocking, if I can do this correctly, there we go. You get a heavy attack from the top, but a lot of characters can block that on recovery, and it's really not super useful. If you do a heavy attack from the side, it becomes unblockable. Like that, or you can soft feint that or cancel it, so you can soft feint that into a light attack from any direction just by pressing the light attack button in the direction you want it to go in. Pretty simple stuff there. And then you also have the guard break option afterwards. So if you press guard break after hitting, you want to throw me an attack. That will give you a kick that throws the enemy back. And if you press light attack after all guarding, you want to throw me an attack. You get this hilt stun or face smash or whatever you want to call it. It blinds the opponent or dazes them for a second, and then it does a little bit of damage. It is lethal. You can kill with this. It's really funny if you get a face smash to somebody and actually kill them with it. So those are the couple things you can do with it. That's called Ring the Bell. That's the light attack one that smashes them in the face. Fury Unleashed is the top heavy. Twin Vipers is the left or right unblockable. And then the pushback kick is the pressing guard break after that, and it kicks them into a wall or kicks them back or whatever. Not really much you can do to follow up on with that unless they're next to a wall. You get a wall splat from it. But that's pretty much his moveset in a nutshell. Some other things you can do, like I was showing you, he has a lot of soft feint options. Soft feinting mean you can change the direction of an attack, or you can change the property of an attack into something else by doing another attack without hard feinting. So that's different. So a hard feint is when you just cancel an attack like this. A soft feint is something like this, where I go for that left heavy and I change it into a top light. So you can do this a couple different ways. So you can do it in your infinite chain. So if you do a heavy from the right to the left, so anytime you do a heavy and then another heavy to the right, so left or right like that, that's how you get that. You can do that soft feint. You can tell it's a little different because this animation is long. See how much longer the animation is on that left heavy as opposed to just going from the top like this. Much longer animation. So that's kind of how I have to tell. It's a little tricky to get used to, but just try playing with it. I think in the moveset it says Deadly Feint. You can cancel your heavy finisher and Twin Vipers by doing a light attack. So it's basically any heavy finisher attack you can cancel into that light attack for a soft feint, and that'll keep your infinite combo going as well. So you can do that. Sorry, I'm still trying to... Here we go. And you can do that multiple times. You can do those soft feints multiple times. But that's pretty much it for this character. Let's show him the out of stamina punish. Go ahead and lose your stamina for me. All right, there we go. Let me throw you to the ground. You get a heavy attack followed by a light attack. That's pretty much it. Your parry punish. Go ahead and throw me an attack. You do not get a heavy attack on guard break. It's really frustrating. All you get, you can do a zone. I think, let me see here. You can do a zone. That doesn't get you a lot of damage, and it costs a lot of stamina, and you don't even get the second part of the zone. It's not guaranteed. Or you can just do a light attack and chain into your infinite combo from that. So that's pretty much what you get from a guard break. It's not super great. And then wall splat is the same. Let me get you over here real quick. Wall splat is the same as a out of stamina. It's a heavy into a light attack. So out of stamina and wall splat are the same punish. Guard break, you get a light attack, or you can do a zone. Up to you, depending on what the situation warrants. But that's pretty much this character in a nutshell. Playing around with his soft feints, opening up with his zone. That's a really good way to get guaranteed damage in. That zone is really, it comes out super fast. Has those two parts, you can cancel that. It's a really good pressure game. Some people might go for the parry, you go for the guard break, you catch him in a heavy attack startup. But that is pretty much it for this guy. Is there anything else that you can think of, Flukerson, that I might have forgotten here?
Just that if you actually get a light parry, you do get a heavy confirmed.
Right, so yeah, without doing a guard break like most characters, if you get a light parry, you want to throw that at me real quick? You do get a heavy. Oh,
or maybe you don't, actually.
Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't.
Sworn.
Yeah, I could have sworn as well.
Try having in a direction that my guard isn't in.
Okay.
Yeah, that one is confirmed, yeah.
Okay, so make sure to heavy in the direction that they weren't blocking when they attacked you. So if they heavy from the top, switch guards when you do the heavy attack, and then that's confirmed. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it. Pretty basic stuff. Not too much of, not a lot of stuff going on with this guy here. He's pretty fundamentally based compared to the shaman, who has a lot of other tricks. But I think he's a cool guy. I like this character a lot. I'm probably going to be playing him after I get my shaman leveled up. But that's going to be it, guys. Remember to check out Flukerson if you haven't already. If you don't already know who he is, I'll leave his link down in the description below. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it or found it helpful. Get subscribed so you never miss any new For Honor content. And until next time, I'm BouseFeenux. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.